Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, y'all. So I'm gonna pull some cards and get a message out. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you guys, and overall hope that the messages are useful, okay? And with that being said, we're just gonna jump right into the video, okay? Right out the bat, you got the Five of Swords coming out. You have the Six of Swords as well. You also do have the Two of Swords that came out. Put that right there. You also have the Four of Pentacles. You have the Nine of Cups come out as well, the Star, the Nine of Wands too, and then you also do have the Ten of Pentacles, okay? You have the Nine of Cups. You also did, like I said, the Star, the Nine of Wands, and then the Ten of Pentacles. You got Aquarius out here, and that's pretty much it. I feel like you are content with like where things are. And with the Five of Swords, it feels more like relations. And with this could be regarding family as well. But yeah, I feel like there's something, it's almost like not necessarily falling out with somebody where it's like it's a terrible argument, or you know, it has to be some sort of fight. This could have just been an agree to disagree type of situation as well. It just doesn't have to seem so horrendous, right? But I feel like there's a situation where you have come to terms where you know, okay, I have to hold my energy back. I can't give too much to this situation anymore. I can love this person from a distance, etc., etc. And I also do feel like there's someone else, could even be people who are coming to terms with you feeling that way as well. I don't know, there's an energy of like people feeling like you used to be the fixer, not even a people pleaser, but like the fixer, whether a situation was your fault or not. You was somebody who, and I'm not saying you are, but you know, you could definitely be, because it's the energy again of like you wanting to fix things, even if you weren't the cause of the issue, or you know, it wasn't primarily your fault. It's a thing to where you don't like to leave with, it feels like a yucky energy following you, or an energy of like being uncertain of where I guess somebody is holding you in their life, and vice versa you as well. Like there's not even an energy of like indecisiveness or even like confusion. Honestly, I'm not even really getting that, but there's the energy of just like, the fact that I even have to be confused about where we stand, or how close or how much I could tell this person or people is enough for me to kind of like fall back, for lack of better words, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, you could definitely be holding back from people, places, and things, especially people. And again, it's something with people who lie. It's something with people who lie, especially people who lie to you. I feel like there's a lot of people who, trigger warning, I guess, who feel as though they definitely used to get like a lot of things over on you, or was able to lie to you. And the thing about all of that is because it's giving me a feeling of like people now feeling bad about the way they used to feel about being able to get over on you, or cut you short out of something, or make you look a certain way. It's definitely something about kind of like bad mouthing, not necessarily bad mouthing you, but again, getting over on you to some sort of capacity to where people now feel bad about it. Because it's almost like those same people, I feel like, whether you fell out with them in any way, shape, or form, but it's almost like I feel like without you even realizing, you've grown distant from a lot of individuals, people that you could not even necessarily have any issues with. There is a lot, I feel like, about growth, but there is it's something with, because I keep wanting to say pay attention to details. I feel like people are really paying attention to how you are moving forward with the Six of Swords. And I feel like they are a little wary of the type of healing that I feel like you're undergoing as well. Some sort of change, okay? The star is definitely giving me transformation, even though it's not like the death. It's literally giving me like a death and rebirth situation, okay? When it pertains to you. But let's see, what's this Five of Swords? Yeah, and I feel like it's something with you not holding yourself back anymore. I feel like a lot of people were definitely banking on the fact that it was just like you wouldn't showcase who you truly were. Like I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna get into it, but you had the Hierophant come out for the Five of Swords, but we won't get into that. But yeah, there's people who like really wanted you to not like hide yourself, but people feel like you have a very, very, very outspoken aura, and it's almost like a thing to where people. Because it's not a thing to where people are jealous of this, but it's definite. You make almost like fake people, or people who are like faking some sort of confident, very uncomfortable. You don't have to fake something that I feel like a lot of people feel like they have to in order to like protect themselves. But you're somebody who I feel like is very confident, but also very vulnerable. Like you're able to go out to a party and see somebody who's drunk and have a conversation with them, and by the end of the night this person's looking at you like, well, damn, this person's beautiful or handsome, they're smart, they can have fun, but they can also be vulnerable, they can be real with themselves and kind of like be real with others. You're someone who I feel like people could really, when it comes down to being serious and having a one-on-one conversation, or a very intellectual one, or again vulnerable one, I feel like people seek you out, okay? And I feel like it's something that people don't see right off the bat with you, okay? Especially it feels like you're physical, the way you appear. People don't think that. I feel like you can get as deep as you can, or you are able to, okay? Yeah, there's a lot of like surface level type of things, whether it's like conversations, it's outings, a lot of people are very surface, I feel like, level. The people you left behind, excuse me. You got Taurus energy out here. What's the Five of Swords and the Hierophant? What's the Five of Swords and the Hierophant? You got the Three of Cups. There's someone who could also be like a little envious of some sort of connection, some sort of bond that you have with someone. This could even be with the divine, honestly. Okay? What's the Six of Swords? You got the World. You got fixed sign energy out here. More Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. Yeah, I don't know what this is about. But someone could be questioning another person's like connection to the divine or God, whatever you believe in, especially if it's our Father. Yeah, literally with the Devil coming out. And it did come out in reverse. I'll keep it in reverse. You got Capricorn energy out here. But, and you got the Lovers at the bottom. God listens to all of us, right? Because he really does. When you speak, he's listening. He never has too many children, okay? But there's someone who I feel like I don't know what this is about. I don't know why it feel like it's being highlighted about like your appearance, okay? But that's what it kind of like is signifying to me right now, especially with the Five of Swords, the Hierophant, and you have this Three of Cups. It's almost like there are individuals who honestly with this Three of Cups could even be in some sort of same, I almost want to say a spiritual community, but they're part of, I feel like, the same community as you, but yeah, these individuals could even be from the same community as you, right? But it definitely is like signifying some sort of, and that doesn't even have to be the case, but there could be something to where, say you are spiritual, or say you are religious in any way, shape, or form of capacity, okay? There's people who believe like I don't know, like I can't put my finger on it. I know what I want to articulate, but it's basically something around like being fake spiritual, fake woke even, okay? And it feels like it has to do a lot with your appearance. You could be somebody who doesn't look like you're into spirituality or doesn't look like you're super religious, right? But you could kind of talk the talk. You get what I'm saying? But I feel like you also walk the walk, which is why a lot of things kind of go in your favor. Like there's something with people noticing like you are someone who I feel like is quote unquote very lucky. To me, I would like to see you are very blessed, right? But to the outside person, I feel like you are someone who most people look at as very lucky. I feel like especially if you were hit with, you know, people just not really liking you and you don't really know why, or people, you know, doing weird things behind your back and you really don't know why. It's because I feel like those are people who can kind of sniff out the fact that you are someone who walks the walk, talks the talk, but also walk the walk. And it shows in the things that you accomplish. It shows in the things that you are kind of like fortunate with. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that you won't get bumps in the road. You get what I'm saying? Things will happen. It's life. But to the, again, everyday person, a friend, a family member, even a lover, you get what I'm saying? People look at you as someone who's very lucky. Okay, especially if you've been up and down. You've never been always up, but you've never been always down. You've kind of always been up and down. You've gotten yourself out of situations, and honestly, for you, it's something also with like, and I'm not saying, you know, if you've been through some sort of hardship and if it's been years, I'm not saying, you know, you deserved it or you didn't, whatever the case may be, but it's something with you not being in sticky situations for too long. Like there's something with you learning lessons very fast as well. Like you're not stupid. I don't know what that's about, but it's something with you really paying attention to like how things work spiritually that ultimately speeds up things for you, especially when it comes to like lessons, things that are supposed to hold you back or hold you like bound. I feel like you quickly release yourself from those type of things. If it's a bad habit, you get what I'm saying? Even if you may not quit something right away, you start to slow down. You know, okay, oh, that didn't make me feel good last night, so I'm gonna slow down for the day or take a little break. You get what I'm saying? There's certain things that most people will feel trapped or confide about, whereas though you don't let lovers, you know, put you in situations for too long that aren't beneficial for you. You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like you're very friendly. I feel like you're someone who is very open, forgiving as well. But there's something again about you being someone who's truly enlightened. I feel like you've recognized the both light and the dark within, I feel like I want to say this realm. Okay, but within our world, okay, and some people are more attracted to darker things. You get what I'm saying? There are people who are more attracted to lighter things, but I feel like with this, we're talking about individuals who, outside of you, who attract and who are attracted to a lot of darker things, that end up sucking them in so deep to where they're constantly having a tug of war, an ego battle as well. Whereas though you don't mind letting that rope go. You don't mind letting someone feel as though they've won the battle, but they do not win the war. Messing with you, okay? And I feel like people are coming to that realization. All right, and there's also something with reputation as well. I feel like especially if and this is just an example. So say if like there's three group of friends, right? Three people in the friend group with this Three of Cups card. And again, this is just an example, but it's something with people not necessarily teaming up with the wrong individuals, but I don't know what it is, but there's someone in specific, and do not take this on if it does not resonate. If it doesn't, just wait or skip for the rest of the reading, right? But I feel like there's somebody in particular who could have sided with somebody who went up against you or listened to some sort of gossip. I don't feel like this person is necessarily an enemy to you, but do I feel as like someone knows you're right about a situation or a person. I don't know what that's about, but I'm being compelled to like really let somebody know, like someone knows you are right, whether this was about another family member, a friend, whatever the case may be, a coworker. Someone knows you are right about this cousin, this friend that y'all share in common. Y'all share this person in common, whether this is a family thing, a friend thing, whatever. The could even be some sort of, again, lover or coworker situation. Someone knows you are right, though. Someone knows you were not wrong in the situation as well, especially if you were like having to defend yourself, or like, because it's given the energy of someone like really picking at you or nitpicking. And then again, it's almost like when you react, you become this big problem, and someone is used to defending another person when they do like just weird stuff. They're not anymore. They're about to stop. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Someone's getting like fed up with another person outside of you, or like over someone's antics, or like some sort of mean girl, but like someone's like a mean girl, a mean guy. I don't, like a old bully. What's the Six of Swords in the world? What's the Six of Swords in the world? You got the Six of Pentacles. 66 could be of importance. 6. And you got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're just not getting... People feel like something is happening for you. Something's changing for you. Someone feels like something is too late as well. What's the Ten of Swords? It's like someone rushing towards a door that's like closing. Okay, but it's like you've walked out of this door, and it's like someone's trying to chase you like down and open this door to kind of like come with you, but it's almost like is something's too late. With Three of Pentacles, yeah. Like someone who really wanted to attach themselves to you, whether this was with a business deal, some sort of like inheritance as well. There's someone who wanted to go far with you. It doesn't just seem romantic. It doesn't seem romantic at all, honestly. You got the Chariot. What's the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands? Because you could have been trying to help somebody, give somebody assistance as well. This is not somebody you should, I feel like, be given to. This is somebody I feel like who has to figure it out on their own, just as much as you did. What's the Seven of Wands? What's the Seven of Wands? What's the Seven of Wands? Yeah, you got the Five of Pentacles. And what's this Page of Pentacles? You got the Queen of Swords in reverse, and then you have the Eight of Cups. You sleepy, baby. You got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy out here. Yeah. And whoever this person is, I could read it in a few different ways, right? This can be a coworker. This can be a third-party individual. Doesn't have to be romantic. This could be someone's sister, a guy in feminine energy, but this could be a sister. Could be a mom, but gives more sister, aunt, cousin. This could be someone, your own friend, your own family member as well. But there's someone who is very like, I would say manipulative, like very vindictive. This person doesn't even have to be an air sign. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It's they're mean. Okay, whoever this person is, and I definitely do feel like someone wanted to again ride some sort of coattail. This is somebody who I feel like is not learning lessons. I feel like they're in reverse because they're not learning something. They're not developing. It feels like their intuition either. This person doesn't have to be this horrible individual, but I definitely do feel like they lack some sort of substance, which is why they're coming out as the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, this person could be, again, an air sign, but they don't have to be. Again, I feel like they're just coming out as this Queen of Swords in reverse because they're lacking a lot, I feel like, mentally. Like, this is somebody whose brain is very clouded. I feel like this person is very fearful of rejection as well. This is somebody who could like have been abandoned by a mom, or especially a dad. Especially if this is a woman, she's been abandoned by a dad where she like doesn't know her dad. Is something with a dad and someone not being around as a dad, okay? Yeah, but this is somebody you have to leave behind. I feel like if you didn't already, there definitely is, I feel like, distance between you and this person. This person isn't doing good financially. This is somebody who I would say would use you indirectly, though. Like, they could ask you for assistance, but at the same time, you could be somebody who freely likes to help. You get what I'm saying? You could definitely be somebody who, if you have it, so do a lot of people in your circle, your friends, your family, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to pay attention to people who will try to milk that until it's all gone. You get what I'm saying? Make sure you remember that you have your own bills, your own kids, your own animals, your own place of residence, your own car stuff, your health, okay? Make sure you still provide the things that you need to stay afloat. For the things that, help you stay afloat, excuse me. But, yeah, I feel like that's somebody you've already walked away from, okay? If you haven't already, you've definitely distanced yourself from this person, especially, if this is like a longtime friend, a family member. You don't always want to cut those people off, but I definitely do feel like there's a distance being created between the two of y'all, okay? What's the Two of Swords? What's the Two of Swords? What's the Two of Swords? You got the Strength. You got Leo energy out here. Heavy Leo energy, okay? You could be a Leo. And what's this pertaining to? You got the Hangman. I feel like there's someone, if this isn't you, someone is trying to make some sort of decision. You got Pisces energy out here too. Yeah, with the Nine of Swords. Or it's either someone's trying to make some sort of decision or someone's like wary about telling you something. Okay? Whatever it is, I feel like it's been something that someone's been thinking about for a long time, or thinking about telling you for a very long time, or what's the Nine of Swords? You can have this person blocked, or there's some sort of blocked communication with the Four of Swords. Yeah, I don't know. There's like someone trying to think about what to say to you. I feel like someone's also afraid of like the things you could already know without even having to ask them or talk to them. Like someone's scared of you. It feels like, or how much you know about a situation, especially, okay, if something was like a third party, and don't take this part if it doesn't fit either, guys, but especially if this is more romantic now, and not even necessarily romantic, but if there was like a third party situation, romantic or not, when you were dealing with someone, especially if it is romantic, someone wants to know how much you know about a third party, or how much you know about like the dynamic between them and a third party. And like, especially if this is something romantic, like if someone had a third party, or they're like, whatever the case may be with this third party romantically, like someone's realizing a third party didn't care for them how you did. I'm not going to stay on that too long, because I feel like that's just so, it gets repetitive at one point in time when you read like love and third party stuff, but people need to hear it, I guess, right? But yeah, someone's realizing like some sort of third party. Someone's like not able to like, it feels like someone's struggling to the point where they shouldn't even be dating. Or like someone blew a lot of money on a third party. I don't know what that's about. But someone knows, like, because it gives an energy, right, where Someone could not be well off financially, and you could know this, you could be aware of this. But for somehow, and for some reason, when you and this person isn't communicating or together or whatever the case may be, and they go off and do their own things with third parties, this person mysteriously, like, they bring out all the nice stuff, their nice car, their best dress, they are spending money that they don't have. But when it comes around to you, it's like this person is able to kind of not live their facade. Like someone's like really like, they like live a facade. And it kind of goes back to when I was saying, like, you don't have to do any of that. Like, you are yourself. I feel like people really do love that about you as well. Like, I feel like this reading is just a mixture of just a bunch of messages. I'm not even gonna lie, but I feel like they're just letting me talk to their child, which I love. I love to just, but yeah, I feel like there's some sort of gratitude that someone's having, especially this feels more like a masculine now. This could be a woman too. But it's someone who I would say has a lot of ego, but a lot of pride. Okay. And I feel like this is somebody this energy is someone you know this person. Whether it was a bad breakup, a bad fallout, whatever, you know this person. I feel like you have a certain level of love for them. Not saying you are in love, but it's something to where you could not necessarily want anything to like bad to happen to this person, basically, right? This is somebody who I feel like really pretends around a lot of people to have it all together, to have money saved up, to know what they're going to do in 5 years. This is somebody who doesn't even know where I feel like their next real meal is coming from. Okay, and not saying that they're like homeless or anything like that, but this is somebody I feel like who is very struggling, and not just with money. That's what I'm saying. It's mentally, it feels physically. Like this is somebody who I feel like is very confused with their passion, with their ambition as well. What's the Four of Pentacles? Especially if this is somebody who played around about a commitment, or when y'all were committed, they were acting like they couldn't stay committed, is because this person, someone like knows, I feel like someone wants to be on your level or wants to kind of like see where things go with you, but this is somebody who knows they lack the drive to keep going. Like this is somebody who would say, okay, we're going to start a business, right? And then 5 months down the road, you catch yourself the only one opening up, closing, cleaning, helping, like, selling anything. And then it's like the person that, you're going into business with, you're just like, I thought we were going to do this together. I thought this was going to be a plan. We're going to both just help each other. I'm the one taking majority of the role. I'm the one doing majority of the work. You know what I'm saying? You still want to get paid. You still want half of it, whatever the case may be. This is somebody who doesn't have like any type of follow through. Okay. And it's definitely somebody who will majority of the time call you for when they need something. Like this isn't someone who can call you to just hang out. Like they will call you to assist you with something and then go about their day however y'all choose to. Okay? What's the Four of Pentacles? What's the Four of Pentacles? What's the Four of Pentacles? You got the Page of Wands. What's the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Wands? You got the Magician and another one fell. You got the Two of Pentacles and it came out in reverse. With the Empress, I feel like you could definitely have someone who, what's the Two of Pentacles in reverse? Because I don't really want to talk about, oh well, you got the Chariot, you got the High Priestess, and you have the This may not be for everybody, correct? Like with the Emperor still at the bottom, but I'm going to say it because I'm being compelled to say it. And again, this may not be your part, and that's okay, right? You got Cancer energy, Pisces, Sagittarius. I feel like there could be someone who, and just be real with yourself. You get what I'm saying? Don't come, especially not to this part, and say all in the comments you're done with somebody and you the child. That gets old, baby. That gets old. If you're done, you're done. You don't. You trying to convince me? You sound like you're convincing yourself, right? But for those who are, right, currently having a hard time getting past a divorce, getting past a breakup, a situationship, right, a friendship, I'll throw that out there as well. It's someone who you're struggling to disconnect from. Okay, and not even just from the physical, it's in the spiritual too, right? It's the mental, all right? It's the emotional connection I feel like you have with someone. But I also do feel like someone knows you like them, love them, almost a lot more than they do you. Someone is aware that you look at them very softly, or you try to basically see the best in whoever this is, knowing damn well that this is not somebody who could potentially give you a lot of things that you are kind of wanting for your own life, right? This is not somebody who could give you that happy home. Yes, you can have the kids in the big house, but that doesn't mean the home is happy, right? You know, a successful, you know, power couple. This is not somebody who could bring that power to you in order for y'all to exchange, you know, each other's power to become that beautiful and, you know, and well liked and well established couple, you know, that everyone loves. You get what I'm saying? This person could be a fire sign, a Pisces, a Sagittarius, a Cancer. Okay, again, any fire sign for that matter. They don't have to be. You could be as well. This person could be an air sign too. Okay, a Capricorn, shit. But yeah, because I want to almost say, like, especially if you're trying to manifest someone new, because it doesn't feel like it's about that at all. It's almost like, I'm gonna be honest, the message is like, because whoever I'm talking to, your intuition, your discernment, I feel like is on point. Like this energy gives, like, you do things for the plot. I'm one of those people, I'm not even gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I know I should turn right, but I'm like, left seems a lot more fun. I'll go right tomorrow. Okay, then all hell breaks loose and I'm like, all right, time to go right. Okay, but excuse me, just start feeling better. Let me calm down. But yeah, it's almost like some sort of new beginning is right there for someone who is needing to know that and to hear, like, there's more after someone, okay? And I'm saying someone because this is very general and it's going to hit for everyone very differently, but there's more out there after whatever or whoever this individual that I'm speaking on right now, whoever this is. There's more to life. There's more to relationships, platonic or romantic, okay? And I feel like the divine is taking you there. They're showing your intuition is your higher self has already acknowledged that. It's almost like your physical now is almost like taking a longer time to release something or accept that something is over. Because I feel like there's a connection with someone who to where if you do constantly, you know, think about them, or it's hard for you to just release them in general, the thought, the pain, whatever. And I feel like it's because your old self is still connected, and that person is still connected to an old self. Like your old self and someone is like pulling at each other, where your higher self is like, I'm ready to move on forward. Again, your physical, I feel like, is having a harder time doing that because it's comfortable somewhere or with someone else, and it's almost like that new sense of vulnerability, or that confirmation of like, okay, this wasn't my person, or, you know, this was just a lesson. I feel like someone's afraid of acknowledging that and accepting kind of like that pain as well, okay? Which is normal, it's fair. It's normal. Can I get one? What's the Chariot, the High Priestess, and the Temperance? And don't juggle. I don't know what that means for somebody, but something's not meant to be juggled. Don't juggle something or go back and forth with it. I don't know. Someone needs to know that. Like, it's time to stop, not second guessing your intuition, but like wondering if your intuition is right or you should be doing something. Listen. With the Sun coming out for the Chariot, the High Priestess, and the Temperance. Yeah, you're very beautiful. I don't know why or handsome. I don't know what that's about. What's the Sun? You got the Hermit. Yeah, you're like a beacon of light for, I feel like, a lot of people. People you've dated, people, ex-friends, family. Like you're. Someone could be very, very spiritual, very, very in touch too. Very, very in touch. You got Virgo energy out here. What's the Nine of Cups? Got the Eight of Wands. And you got the Moon. You got Cancer and more Pisces energy. What's the Nine of Cups by itself? What's the Nine of Cups by itself? You got the Lovers. Yeah. You got Gemini energy. What's the Moon by itself? Whoa. You got the Knight of Pentacles, you got the Emperor, and you got the Justice. With the King of Cups. Yeah, for a lot of, Yeah, with the Seven of Pentacles, you got the Six of Wands. This comes up a lot too, especially like now for a lot of y'all that want that and like are trying to manifest that. You have, it feels like a counterpart, someone who like will make you it feels like comfortable. And I don't like to speak about that too much because, you know, the timeline is different. You may not mean somebody new tomorrow, right? But for those who need it, and also invest in yourself, there's someone who's like really going to invest in somebody. Whether it's a business, y'all going business together, especially if y'all are like both spiritual, I could see that too. Like someone having like a home front to where it's like someone's just going to be very supportive. Almost one of those type of things to where, you know how some psychics have it like in their home. I feel like someone's going to like really pour, I feel like, into you and the things that you want to do and the things that you are going to find to bring you success, but both of y'all as well. I don't know what that's about. I like it though. I like it though. That's a nice boulder. Yeah, you got Aries energy out here, Cancer, Pisces. That Bruno Mars song, Just the Way You Are, Just the Way You Are. With the Nine of Cups, I don't know why, but it made me think about that. Like someone's going to be very content with you. Like it's going to be a thing to where you are never going, It's making me like blush, child. Like I'm getting flustered, okay? I feel like I'm on a date. Okay, with the energy. But yeah, it's like someone it feels like be the complete opposite of someone you're used to. Like this is somebody, not saying like y'all won't have romantic issues, but it's something it's something about a comfortability. Like someone's gonna make you feel very comfortable in your skin. Like a lot of things that you could have looked at as like flaws, someone's gonna make you like forget all about them. Like you're not even gonna remember the things you used to look at as flaws, or like ask other people, oh, is this too short, or is my hips too wide, or I don't know, what's men insecurities? Is my beard not connecting? Whatever, This is somebody they're gonna love you exactly for who you are. And I feel like that's someone's justice as well. And I feel like that's also with someone from the past, not I feel like on purpose, but was trying to prevent for a very long time. I feel like someone was aware that you were way too good. And not saying you're just better than them, but you're too good for like the things that someone would try to put you through, or try to like prolong. Like if someone was not a relationship person, I feel like someone still isn't. Someone obviously from the past, or someone you could be trying to get away from currently, they're not a relationship person. They're not. Like I'm gonna be completely honest with you. But it's something with someone needing to realize you do have some sort of counterpart. Okay, this person is a masculine, or they're in masculine energy. This person could be a single parent. They can have a business of their own, especially for my men that's like, oh, not a masculine women. Well, no, don't say that, but just in case, right? She could be coming out as a masculine because, again, she's taking care of her own business. You get what I'm saying? She doesn't have a man to lead, so she leads who? Herself. Okay? And that's nothing. Listen, we love a strong woman, okay, baby? But yeah. Yeah, and it's something with this person investing in you, making sure you're straight. Someone could like food as well. Like someone could like to eat, or they're gonna like to watch you eat, or like eat with you. Someone likes to eat. Someone likes to eat. This person could be bigger than you too. Not like not like in a bad way, but like whether it's height, this person likes to, is something with eating. This is somebody who's like, y'all are really going to like to eat together. It's something with the eating. What's the star? What's the star? Whoa. We got the Empress coming out, okay? Yeah, this is somebody who's like going to really treat you, even though I don't like to do that, but they're going to treat you like a star, kind of like how you see yourself with the Wheel of Fortune. Like someone's going to feel like they were the lucky ones to run into you. Like, I don't know. I like this. You got Taurus, Libra energy out here. What's the star and the Empress? Like you and somebody are going to feel like the stars then aligned, and with the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Swords. And you or someone may feel like this is too good to be true. What's the Knight of Wands with the Seven of Swords? Because that's exactly what they're screaming. It honestly is definitely could be more of the feminines when you meet someone new. I feel like you're definitely going to be kind of like, someone's too good to be true. Because whoever it is, especially if you meet somebody new, they could, especially if they have their own stuff, they may be flashy. And when I mean flashy, they could just like nice things. This person could have a nice car. Like they don't have to necessarily be dripped in any type of designer, but they have a nice car, they have a nice place. They could be dripped down in designer, who knows? But I feel like you definitely are going to think something about a new connection is going to be, again, too good to be true, okay? What's the Nine of Wands? And it may be from both sides, to be honest, but definitely for the feminine. You're definitely going to be side-eyeing somebody, I feel like, for a while. And with the Nine of Wands, you got the Eight of Pentacles. What's the Nine of Wands by itself? Yeah, I feel like a lot of your peers with the Queen of Pentacles coming out, especially if you are an Earth sign, yeah. It's something involving the earth sign. Not even just that though. I feel like it's how grounded you are as well. Because with that Nine of Wands, I didn't feel like that was you at all. Especially with that Eight of Pentacles coming out for it. It's almost like you have people who are very. I feel like you're like jumping timelines somehow. Like you are not. It feels like someone's developing so fast, or you did kind of like overnight. It's almost like seeing a goat, a sheep, and then out of nowhere, overnight, it transforms into like this huge ass mountain lion. And obviously, those are two different creatures, but it's almost like that's how I feel like a lot of people are viewing you. People are viewing you, not saying that you again were someone who was naive or anything like that, but I feel like not even a people pleaser. Like, and again, you could resonate with that. You could know, hey, I used to be one, but I feel like on top of that, you were someone who used to fix a lot of things that had nothing to do with you fixing. Nothing. And I feel like with you doing that, you gave a lot of people passes that should not have gotten as many passes as they got. That's what I meant by a fixer. You know how sometimes when you argue with a sibling or you argue with anybody, right? Especially to those closest to you, and they've done something to hurt your feelings, but now you're the one apologizing. They don't even take accountability for nothing. They're going to keep doing the same things over and over again because you're not holding them accountable. You're not creating those boundaries. You're the one apologizing. What are you apologizing for? They done cussed you out and threw your coffee on the damn wall, and you're saying sorry for what? I'm going to clean it up. But yes, it's the energy of like people feeling like you have worked on yourself, especially up to this point, okay? Especially the people you are no longer just in communication with. I don't honestly feel like you could really be beefing with anybody. And if you are, I hope you get that all squared away, okay? But this is just giving more of an energy of just like, I'm kind of past it now. You get what I'm saying? I know myself. I know what I'll kind of tolerate. I know what I'll argue about. I know what I won't argue about. And yeah, it's a lot of people who, I don't know why the fixing is wanting, like I've been wanting to say that so bad, but I feel like there's a lot of people who wish to have you around to kind of like help them fix their life. Okay, especially people you used to assist, used to give to. I feel like you used to help a lot of people who you possibly don't anymore. And I feel like those are people who are missing you right now. I feel like you definitely do have people who miss you. Miss an old you, an old way of kind of like seeing you and being around you. And something was easier when you weren't so tapped in. I want to be complete. Like, you have certain people who I feel like of a lower vibration who, again, love to be around you when you weren't so tapped in, when you weren't so knowledgeable of the things that you are today, okay? What's the Ten of Pentacles? And I want to say with that, family heavily. I feel like you have family members who, the Ace of Swords, I feel like you have family members who really love the fact that you were youthful. And I'm not saying that in a way to where it's something that should be glorified. Okay, these people looked at you as not a bird brain. I was about to be real ignorant, but it was all jokes. But a bird brain, you know, someone who just, this is my family. They will never like hurt me or take advantage and like no, like okay, you are. I feel like at a point where you're realizing everyone has their own things going on. You get what I'm saying? People will treat you exactly how they feel about you. Pay attention to what people say, how they say it as well. Like people are very, I would say, wary of you now because it's almost like, especially of the things that you've been through, especially if you have been through things that kind of like broke you down, made you second guess things, your life, you know, yourself, whatever the case may be. People know like if nobody plays about me, I for damn sure don't play about me. Hopefully I said that right, but long story short, you don't play about yourself. And I feel like that's the energy that's a long time coming, okay? It's a long time coming. What's the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords? And I don't know why, but I want to say there's a mother figure. Not saying she's passed on. She definitely could be, but it's something about a mother figure. Yeah, this person could definitely be passed on with the Three of Swords, but doesn't have to be either. But there's a mother figure, I feel like, who's very, very proud of the person you have become, because it's almost like someone's very similar to their mom. No matter if you are a boy or a girl, you're very similar to your mother, to where I feel like she also has an intuition. She also had, like, y'all are very similar to the point where she's so proud of the person you are becoming, because she was too afraid to kind of like do that for herself. Does that make sense? Because, you know, when you step out on your own and you trust your intuition and you become this confident person, you don't deal with anything, you don't throw stuff under the rug, especially in your family, you do get, you know, you get, what is it, blackballed. Okay, you become the black sheep when you don't know how to shut up and, you know, let things happen. You know, you get pushed out a little bit. And I feel like someone was always afraid of that. They were afraid of being different or being looked at as different. And I feel like a mom is very proud of the fact that you allowed to let how special you are to show. Because I don't know, there's something about a mom knowing you are always very special, always very different. And again, this is for moms who are here and who are not, because it is, I can't explain how I feel, but it's very strong, that feeling of like, you know, they did it almost. Like, this mom is very proud that you no longer submit to a lot of different things and people in your life. They're very proud of that. They're very proud. They're very proud. Especially if you are someone who dealt with like that, like suicide, just horrific kind of like thing. They're very proud. What's the Ten of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords? And then we gonna end it here, guys. Okay. With the Page of Swords. With the Ten of Wands. I don't know if this is you or someone else learning some sort of difference. I feel like it's other people as well. And I feel like it's the difference within you compared to like them with the death and rebirth. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, but you have people who, especially in family, a workplace too, there's a shift that I feel like happened for you that cannot be kind of like ignored. I feel like you have people who are very burdened by the fact that you were the one who was able to kind of change, and be the one to try and kind of like change. Because this is something to where, say however you were raised, your kids won't be raised that same way. Like, there's something with you breaking a lot of generational curses. Feels like egos as well. Not even gonna lie. Like, there's something that happened to you, and I feel like that will happen to you, that I feel like you're not going to see coming, and neither is anybody else. And I feel like it's going to be very, very shocking to them and a bit overwhelming. Like, I don't know what people are going to have to stop trying to do. And it feels like overload you with, it feels like projection and negative thoughts and arguments as well. Like, you're becoming too big for something. And I tell people all the time, you're no bigger than the program, but baby, I feel like you're growing to be a lot bigger than the program. Okay? And I feel like people are getting a little wary about that. Okay? But yo, that was the message. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you guys, and overall hope that the messages were useful. And until next time, guys, bye.